Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO Lee 329 here, and today we have another LEGO Bionicle video set review on set number 70779. This is the Protector of Stone. This set contains 67 pieces, which is the most for any of these new Protector figures. They all retail for, of course, about $10 US, ages 6 through 12, and here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box. This set includes one instruction manual that has 25 pages of building. And here is the Protector of Stone himself, and like his Toa counterpart Pohatu, he features the exact same skull spider, which is molded in dark blue. It actually has the leg piece flipped upside down on its back to represent kind of like a scorpion tail, which is a nice little inclusion with this set. And now I'm going to focus on the figure itself. I'm going to move the weapon out of the way for the time being because it's kind of huge and gets in the way. It's going to be a little bit hard to see his details. But we'll start off with his legs right here. His feet are pretty cool because they have the little spike pieces going out to the side, which is a nice little inclusion. I'm not huge on the armor at the top of the legs. The main reason because of that is they're facing forward, and because of that the legs can't really go in. He kind of always has a strange stance, like his legs are spread far apart, which looks a little bit awkward in my opinion. It's a little bit hard to explain, but I think if you actually get this figure, you'll understand. But the color scheme is very good, just like Pohatu features the translucent lime green and the weird orangish rustic brown, which is a nice color scheme, so I do like that, but the legs are pretty disappointing in my opinion. Now we can take a close look at the arms, and just like Pohatu, the arms are asymmetrical. The right arm here features the brown armor with the spikes, and the left arm is mostly silver armor with a big, shoulder pad piece. Not a big fan of the asymmetricality with the arms right here. But I am a very big fan of the weapon included with this figure. It looks really fantastic in my opinion. It's mostly built from Technic pieces, which is a nice breath of fresh air for some Bionicle sets these days. And of course it is being held in two hands, and I'll talk about how that limits the articulation a little bit later on in the video, but it's a really nice design for the weapon. I love the Hero Factory lightning bolt pieces at the top right there. They're molded in translucent lime green and clear, which is a really interesting, cool combination of colors in my opinion. Of course, the stud shooter is in the middle of the weapon. It can rapid fire the translucent lime green studs, which is very cool. You do get extra studs if you lose your studs, so overall a really great design for the weapon right here. The chest of the figure here is a very simple design, but it does look pretty good in my opinion. And then of course we have the mask, which is the same mask that every single Protector figure has. This one here is molded in that orangish rustic brown and the translucent lime green. I think it looks really fantastic. I love this mask for this figure, and of course you can swap it out with the skull spider, which is a cool feature, so I do really like that about this set. Now, I mentioned that the weapon does limit some of the articulation of this figure, which is true, but it's actually not as bad as one might think. You can still get some pretty good poses out of the arms right here, which is pretty nice, and this part here just kind of rotates, so you can get some cool poses with him, like stabbing his staff into the ground, or shooting at the skull spider from above, which is actually a pretty cool thing. So the articulation is still pretty good, even with the weapon in his hand. But if you take off the weapon, you can get a full range of movement with all of his arms. Of course, his head can move, and the legs have a full range of movement as well. So overall, a very nicely articulated figure, even with the weapon in his hands. Alright guys, final verdict here on the Protector of Stone. This was actually one of my more anticipated figures for the Protector waves, and I gotta say, I'm slightly disappointed. This figure has a lot going for him. His pieces, his color scheme all work really well. I think the weapon is a great design. His mask looks fantastic, but there's also some really big flaws in my opinion, especially the arms and legs are just not designs that I'm really too fond of. And overall, this is still a good figure, but he is disappointing. That's why I'm going to give him a 6.9 out of 10. I couldn't quite get him to 7. But those are just my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. And guys, don't forget to comment on this video, like this video, favorite the video, and share it with all your friends. Also, go follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and like my Facebook fan page. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you guys next time for more LEGO 250 Bionicle set reviews. I will see you guys later. Bye.